Hi everyone. I thought I would hop live and do some cooking today. I'm a hometown fan. As you can tell, obviously I like Fixer Upper and HGTV. But hometown, this last episode that we watched, they did a house that Miss Dot used to live in. So Miss Dot lived in a neighborhood, and she, whenever somebody new came to town or into the neighborhood, she would bake them a pound cake. And when they were doing this house, in the cabinet inside like the door, they found Miss Dot's pound cake recipe. So they called her friend, and she confirmed that it was the recipe. So I thought I would give it a shot and bring you guys along. So we're going to make Miss Dot's pound cake. So the key thing that this sweet old lady said was that everything needed to be at room temperature. So as you can see, here's like all my ingredients. So there's cream cheese, butter, eggs, sugar, flour, and vanilla. So everything's been already set out since I got home earlier. And then we are going to, I'm going to leave it right there so you can see it. And we're going to put it in a bundt pan that's floured. Now I haven't floured a bundt pan in years, but I don't want to take any chances, so I went ahead and I floured it. You don't need to put the oven on. You're going to put it into a cold oven. It says we're going to mix together, put in a cold oven, and bake at 300 for an hour and a half. So that's kind of what we're going to do here. Hi, Sue. So I already measured out my 3 cups of sugar. I already measured out my 3 cups of flour. So those are all ready to go. So what I'm going to do is we're going to add the butter. And again, it's all room temperature and it's really soft. It's hot here today in Waco. So I just had to turn the air conditioner down just a bit because I was sweating. So I thought this would be a cool, nice little dessert to make for us. But we also, my Uncle Art is coming tomorrow. So I thought it would be nice. We can have some pound cake. We bought some fresh strawberries. So that's what we're going to do. The butter is super soft, so I'm going to cream it with the sugar. It says just to add all of the ingredients, but I'm going to do like what we normally do with different recipes, and that's cream the butter, sugar, and the wet ingredients, and then add the flour or the dry ingredients last. So as you can tell, the butter is super soft. Let me throw those wrappers away. Okay. So we're kind of getting everything. Went to the grocery store this morning to get stuff. Uncle Art is our first visitor we've had since we've moved to Waco. So we came in December of 2019, and then the pandemic hit, and so no visitors. He actually lives in a military retirement community, and so they had been all locked down for entire COVID. So he's had both of his shots. We've had both of our shots. So we're excited that he's coming to visit. And so we're going to have a fun couple of days here. My hands are all greasy. I can't get this cream cheese open. Let's see if I can do it this way and grab it. There we go. Well, not exactly perfect, but you know, as long as I can get it out of the wrapper, I'm good. Okay. All right, so we have room temperature butter, room temperature cream cheese. Let me wash my hands so they're not quite so greasy. I think I'm going to mix this up just a bit before I add in the eggs. And again, the eggs have been at room temperature as well. I took everything out of my oven. I'm one of those who stores my stones in the oven, so I took those out. So now we're going to just cream this. Should come together pretty easily because it's all room temperature. I can tell this bowl's not going to be big enough. So let me swap out this bowl because I can already tell the flour will not fit in here. So we'll grab our big mix bowl from Tupperware, because I don't have any other bowls that are probably as large. Let me get a spatula. You know, when things like this happen when you're baking, you kind of just go with the flow. So let's see if I can hold it here. Chris is outside, so he usually is my bowl holder, but it looks like I can get it here. We're still pretty early on in the creaming stage there. Okay, that'll be better. Whoops. Let's make sure we get it all. All right, there we go. Much better. Now that gives me more room to mix it up. All right, here we go. And I have 6 eggs, so we're just going to crack them as I go. All at room temperature. Okay, so we got that going. So that's all of the wet ingredients minus the vanilla. So we're going to put in, the vanilla is a teaspoon of vanilla. Oops, it's a little much. And then we need a little bit of salt. Throw the eggs away and grab some salt. So the only salt we have is Epicure grinder salt, sea salt. So we'll just grind a little bit, turn it upside down. Yep, that looks like a half teaspoon. So that's good. Okay, and now we're gonna add our flour. And it's not any kind of a race, so there's no need to like add all the flour at once. So I'm just going to add just a little bit and incorporate it. Maybe do it in twos. This way you don't blow up your blender or your mixer. And a better chance of having everything incorporated. And you don't want to turn your mixer on high right away. Otherwise you'll get a flour bomb to your face. Okay, now I'll scrape my sides down. Again, this is Miss Dot's pound cake from the show Hometown. They made it this last episode. They made this pound cake. Erin Napier from Hometown. Okay, this is our last bit of flour. Everything's incorporated. All I have to do now is put it into the bundt pan and in the oven for 300 for an hour and a half. And we're gonna start the oven as soon as I put the pan in. So stay tuned and I'll show you what our final results are. Have a great day. Bye-bye.